In the quiet town of Blackwood, nestled deep within a dense forest, an eerie legend had haunted its residents for generations. The story began with a series of gruesome murders in the late 1800s, and the victims all had one thing in common: they were part of the secretive Wainwright family. According to local lore, the Wainwrights had made a sinister pact with a dark entity, granting them wealth and power in exchange for a gruesome annual offering. Every 13 years, they had to sacrifice a member of their family to appease the malevolent force that had cursed them. But what made this story truly terrifying was that the last Wainwright alive was said to be a mere child of 13. As the appointed day approached, a palpable dread settled over Blackwood. One fateful night, the townspeople gathered in the forest, watching as the last surviving Wainwright, a boy named Thomas, walked into the woods with a lantern. They had all come to witness the unholy ritual, hoping to break the curse that had gripped their town for generations. A chilling wind whispered through the trees, and eerie shadows danced in the moonlight. Thomas disappeared into the darkness, never to be seen again. Though the curse seemed to be lifted, strange occurrences continued to plague Blackwood to this day. Some claim they hear Thomas's mournful cries echoing through the woods at night, a constant reminder that some evil forces cannot be vanquished. Story 2: The Haunting of the Melrose Mansion. Melrose Mansion, a grand Victorian-era estate, had been the talk of the town for generations. Locals whispered tales of unexplained phenomena, dark secrets, and murder. The mansion's sinister history began in 1910 when the wealthy Delacroix family moved in. Soon after, strange occurrences plagued the mansion. Ghostly apparitions of the Delacroix family were seen wandering the halls, and blood-curdling screams echoed through the night. Inexplicable deaths befell those who dared to live within its walls. One night, a determined paranormal investigator named Emily decided to spend the night in the Melrose Mansion, hoping to uncover the truth. Armed with cameras, EVP recorders, and a heart full of courage, she explored the dark, decaying corridors. As Emily delved deeper into the house, the malevolent spirits revealed themselves, each sharing a chilling tale of their untimely demise. She learned that the Delacroix family had been victims of a vengeful ghost who had cursed their bloodline. As the night wore on, Emily's presence awakened the malevolent spirit, and a horrifying confrontation ensued. She barely escaped with her life, but the mansion's evil spirit remained, and Melrose Mansion continued to be a place of darkness, tormenting those who ventured too close. Story 3: The Doll Collector. In a quaint suburban neighborhood, a seemingly normal family hid a horrifying secret. The Johnsons, a husband and wife, had an obsession that would send shivers down anyone's spine. They were avid collectors of vintage dolls, but these dolls were no ordinary playthings. Each doll had a history, and none of it was pleasant. They had all belonged to young girls who had gone missing in the area over the past few decades. The Johnsons would lure these unsuspecting children into their home, claiming to be doll enthusiasts. But once the children crossed their threshold, they would meet a grisly fate. The dolls, carefully preserved and displayed in the couple's darkened basement, appeared to come to life at night, their glassy eyes watching the horrors that unfolded in their presence. It was as if the spirits of the missing children were trapped within the dolls, forever witnessing the atrocities committed in their name. One fateful night, a neighbor who had grown suspicious broke into the Johnsons' home, and the horrors she discovered were beyond comprehension. The dolls seemed to whisper their stories, and as the truth unfolded, the neighborhood was left in shock. The Johnsons were arrested, but the eerie sensation that the dolls continued to watch, waiting for the next collector to cross their path, persisted. These 3 shocking true crime stories serve as chilling reminders that darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places, leaving us haunted long after the tales have been told. So, be careful, for you never know what horrors may lie just beneath the surface, waiting to emerge when you least expect it.